Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Blondes and Banter.
I'm Eden.
I'm Grace.
And today we'll be giving you the yip yap college banter with the blondes.
Okay, guys, today is a pretty fun episode. We are going to be talking about our college era, which we're currently in, but we're also on...
I was trying to be nonchalant with my stuff. Just kind of look at you while I did it, and it goes...
So we are currently in our college era, but we're on the back half of it, both of us. So
yeah,
we thought it'd be fun to talk about what we've learned so far, what we're currently doing, and just yip yap away about our college experience.
Which is our new word right now, yip yap.
Yip yap.
Add it to your vocabulary. It's kind of a fire word, so.
Yeah. So first, we kind of want to talk about where we're at with college, and then we'll get into what we've learned so far.
Yes, we will.
But we realized we've never really, introduced ourselves on this podcast. It's always just been fun.
Right.
So we're going to talk about what we're doing right now. So, Eden, let's hear what you're doing. Are you in college? Are you not?
Let me yap away, Grace.
Okay.
Right now I'm not in college. I know, shocker, she dropped out. Wow, it's such an Eden thing to do. So, but to fast forward a couple years, me and Grace, obviously, what you guys should know if you've been watching our episodes, we're roommates freshman year of college.
My sophomore year.
Her sophomore year, my freshman year at DMAC.
Des Moines Area Community College, if you're not familiar with it.
Best experience of my life. I'm not even going to lie. And it's because of you, pal.
We were besties.
Literally besties.
I mean, we are. But.
So we both started out at DMAC. I jumped in with nursing.
Shocker.
You never would have guessed.
Can you see her being a nurse?
Can you see me with a scalpel? Scalpel?
No.
You can't.
Can you see her in scrubs?
Would you want me to operate on your dog? Or...
So clearly she should not be
on your child. No, you wouldn't want me to do that. And so I decided that's not for me. But yeah, so I didn't really do much nursing wise. It was more of just gen eds, prereqs for nursing. So I did a biology class. We had a composition literature class.
We loaded up on classes together.
We did. And then I also kind of wanted to experiment a little, which was good. 10 out of 10 recommend. I took a little criminal justice class. I didn't take any math classes, and I still haven't done math since sixth grade. No judgment.
Good job.
But yeah, so it was a great experience, but yeah, DMAC was first. Let's talk about your DMAC experience.
Okay,
Grace.
So I graduated high school in 2022, and I did a year. I had no clue what I wanted to do. I was always very interested in videography. Sometimes advisors at DMAC are not that helpful. So I told him I wanted to do videography, and he was like, do you have any experience? And I said no. And he was like, then do liberal arts, and that'll tell you exactly what you want to do. So I did liberal arts. Unfortunately, wish I did videography super bad, but whatever. So lived with Maggie freshman year. Eden and I were BFFs in middle school, and then I moved away. So nothing bad happened to me, just drifted naturally. And then somehow we reconnected, and I was like, Eden, you should move in with Maggie and I, and you didn't know Maggie. No. And now the three of us are super tight. We literally my girls. So Eden moved in my sophomore year. We loaded up on classes together. I did take a couple of criminal justice classes with you.
So fun.
And we yip-yapped away the whole class. It was actually so fun. We had our, if you guys have never seen Six, the musical, we'd jam out to that on our way to class every single day. And it was amazing, and I'm sad we don't have any more classes together.
Me too. But we also had a roommate, Olivia, who also just moved away. So we are kind of all right now in the Ankeny-ish area, but Olivia's now living in Newton, so we don't talk to her as much, but I got really close with her.
And Maggie.
Shout out to you, Olivia.
Maggie and I knew her from high school, so it all really worked out.
It did.
We all ended up, it was just such a great situation.
It was so good.
Such a blessing to get along with your roommates and then be your best friends, which we will be doing an episode on, so stay tuned for that. We're going to have a special guest come in.
Also, we want to get tattoos of a prairie flower to remember the moments.
Because we lived at the Prairie. It was Prairie Point.
Prairie Point, so, 202.
202, that's our number. So that was my DMAC experience. And then I'll just keep going.
Just yap away.
If you don't mind.
Just
So having no clue what I wanted to do, this is kind of a story, but I'll try and make it not super long. I knew I wanted to go to a 4-year college to dance. I only had danced 2 years in high school, but I fell in love with it and I was not ready to be done. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go dance. Well, I was like gonna go to Iowa State because Eden was at Iowa State. And we were looking for houses and roommates together. And I was like, I will dance on their chorus, which is basically the minor for dance, and I'll minor in dance. Well, I was also looking at Grandview at the time. And so then I was like praying about it, which one I should choose.
Right.
And I ended up choosing Iowa State because you were there and it also was cheaper. So I was like, okay, this is great. And then I was like, maybe I can do chorus and then maybe down the road I can try out for their dance team, which their dance team is really good. And I don't have much dance experience, but wishful thinking.
But she's good.
Oh,
Don't think that she's not good. She's legit insane. Go look her up on Instagram. Go look her up on Instagram.
That was very kind.
You're
but
welcome.
at the time, I hadn't danced for 2 years. I had 2 years off, and I only had 2 years of dance experience. So, anyways, super excited to go to Iowa State. Got enrolled, was completely ready. I was going to major in diet. I was going to get a dietetics degree. Don't ask me why. We'll get into that.
No shame.
Then I got a call in March. This is crazy. March of 2024, I got a call, and they were like, you are eligible for free tuition at Grandview. And tuition was always something that I was really worried about, and I was like praying, asking God to provide, and it was just like God opened this door. And then tryouts for dance were like in 3 weeks. So I was like, this could not be more perfect. Poor Eden was like, what are we doing? Are we looking for an apartment? Are we not?
That was quite anxiety-full.
A crazy time.
That's okay.
So I tried out for the Grandview dance team. I made the dance team, and my heart was just so into dance and free tuition. I was like, this is a gift from the Lord. So
Literally.
I came to Grandview. I was going to major in kinesiology, and now I switched to communications and graphic design, and it's perfect for me. And we'll get into that, choosing a major and all that. But I'm absolutely loving my majors. I'm so glad I didn't decide to go the health route. That's just never been me. I'm more creative, and I'm loving my major.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I did, basically I had 2 sophomore years because I transferred, so credits kind of get weird. So I did 2 years at DMAC, and then I transferred to Grandview and a sophomore, so now I'm a junior.
Right.
So it's technically my 4th year of school.
You need to also mention the DMAC transferring thing. That was a tough, do you remember that?
Yes.
With our advisor, we had the same advisor
had
at
a tough
DMAC,
advisor.
and we're not going to say his name, but we are going to bash on you for a minute. Yap away, girl.
Yeah,
Yap
basically,
away.
well, he's also the one freshman year. I didn't even know I was going to go to college. My whole time. Fun fact about me, I really love horses, and I thought I'd literally do pro rodeo. Like, I'd become a barrel racer.
I remember that.
That was a dreamer since I was a little kid. So honestly, I didn't think about college until senior year of high school. That's the year I was like, all my friends were preparing. I was like, flip, I should actually like prepare for this and start thinking about college. And then DMAC was free my first couple years. So I was like, I'm just going to go and get an AA, whatever.
Yeah.
But I talked to my advisor, literally no idea what I wanted to do. And he was the one that's like, I don't think you should do videography. Well, look at me now. I'm actually doing videography and I love it. And if I would have had an AA in it already, I would have had so much experience. Whatever, we can't look to the past. But so then I would meet with him all the time, every semester, like what classes should I take? What, blah, 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 blah. And he just like, there was no direction or guidance from him.
Not at all. And he did that for everybody, kind of.
Yes.
He pushed
awful. Everyone to liberal arts.
Everybody. I did liberal arts too, if you guys wanted to know. And I was in nursing.
Yes.
The math is not mathing
share your
there.
story.
Well, finish yours first.
Okay.
Girl, I have a whole, I'm mentally preparing. It's like fueling inside my brain right now.
Okay.
Go.
So then I remember sophomore year, I mentioned videography again and just no direction. And then I told him like kinesiology because I love to work out and I love to dance and that's like the body. And he was like, you should do that. You should go to Iowa State, but get a liberal arts here. So there's just not really much direction. And I already was like being very, like I was easily persuaded because I didn't know what I wanted to do and I was young and I never thought about college until senior year of high school. So there wasn't much direction there. And
awful.
I don't know if he's even there anymore because I'm taking DMAC summer classes and he's not my advisor anymore.
Well, he's definitely still there.
He's still there. He's a lingerer.
He did take on a lot of people. I knew a lot of people that had him as an advisor. But dude, you're an advisor.
Yeah.
Advise people, and you did it wrong. I could have done it better than you.
That's true.
Anyways.
Let me just say, I am loving videography, and I'm dabbling in wedding videography. I just bought a new camera, so if you're getting married or want a video of anything or photos,
She's your girl.
I'm very cheap because I'm still learning, so.
But not for long, because her videos are fire.
Oh,
so.
thank you.
You're welcome.
But that's what I kind of want to do. We'll see. I literally will do anything. Lord, my hands are open to whatever he wants me to do. So
Facts.
But if you need a videographer,
But
Okay, share your story, though.
okay, let me yap for a second. So yeah, I was at DMAC and I started out in nursing. Worst decision of my life, but that's okay. I jumped in and I met with this one lady. Her name was Allison. And she was like she was like the advisor for the nursing students, basically. And I met with her to kind of like be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me out? And she made a whole like setup, a whole plan for me, which was great. And so I knew what I was getting set up for and stuff. But then I started, because that was in the summer of 2023 and I graduated in 2023. And so going into the fall, they gave me a completely different advisor, which
Just
was
out of the blue?
I'm not going to say his name. I want to say his name really bad, but
The one that we both had.
Literally. It might slip out, so no judgment.
Whatever.
So they gave me him, and he was just completely different. And I'm okay. Can we also just talk about how literally when you're a freshman, you take on this information and you kind of just leave it. You know what I mean?
Like you just go with it.
You just go with it.
Unless you know exactly what you
know
want to do.
exactly what you want to do. But I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, so everything he was saying, I was kind of like, okay, you're right. And he put me in liberal arts too.
Yeah. Does he get like compensation for every student that graduates with a liberal arts degree?
Probably.
And
that was dumb. And so, stupid. That was my first semester. Second semester, I kind of started to experiment a little bit more, and I was like, okay, I think I want to go more political, science-ish route. And so he put me in, he's like, no, I'm not going to put you in political science. I'm going to keep you at liberal arts so it'll be easier to transfer and stuff. And I was like, okay, because again, I'm still a freshman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Advisors are good at talking. And so I kind of was just like, okay,
And is this the day, like the moment you decide you want to be a paralegal? Like you told him that.
I told
And
them I
he
wanted to
still-
be a paralegal. I was like, I need to do something that's going to start going, because at this point, I was set on going to Iowa State. This is second semester my freshman year. I was going to go to Iowa State. I was going to major in political science or criminal justice. I don't know what it was yet, but it was in that like area. And so I told them, can I start taking classes for that? And he was like, no, you need to start doing these, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And so I started doing that stuff. Stupid idiot. I was not supposed to be taking those classes. But don't get me wrong, they were like great classes. We literally took half those classes together.
I think one semester, spring semester, didn't we have one class that was not together?
Yeah.
All of the rest of
I don't know what that one class was.
I don't either. I don't remember.
It was something. And so I took all those classes, and then I started transferring to political science, and they kind of looked at me like, you don't have any political science classes. What are you doing? And I was like, you know me. Shout out to my advisor, and I called him out to my Iowa State advisor. She also kind of sucked, but that's okay. Sometimes you get a bad advisor.
Yeah,
right?
sometimes you do.
That's okay. So then I ended up, that's when the whole pickle happened between...
That's my favorite word you say.
We got into a little pickle.
Pickle.
And we had it set that we were going to go to Iowa State together and get an apartment, hopefully.
We started looking.
Did
hardcore.
you? I couldn't remember if you went to orientation or not.
I literally went to orientation.
She went to orientation.
We went together.
We went to orientation together. We had it all set. And then, didn't you, like, decide in, like, April or May?
I think it was after I made the dance team, because I wanted to make sure I'd make the dance team before I...
So that's evil. Don't do that to your future roommate.
End of April. Actually, that was May at that point.
Yeah, so I still kind of had my heart set on my bestie. I wanted to live with her.
It would have been...
It would have been
fun.
fire. And so that ended up not working out, which is totally okay. Was it a little stressful? Sure. Did I not get my roommates until July?
Did I cause her some trauma? Sure.
Was this when I really started to grow my relationship with the Lord because I was stressing so much? Sure.
Amen.
Thank you.
That's great.
It's all because of you.
I'm the reason that pushed her closer to the Lord. That's a good friend right there.
That is so good. But lots of tears, lots of prayer. And then literally this was like game changer. And I have to yap about this. It was July, such a hard time because I didn't know who I was going to end up living with. And so I was in the mindset of, worst case scenario, I live at home, which would be really hard just because Iowa State is in Ames. And so my parents live in Altoona. That's literally a 45-minute drive. Plus, Ames parking is nightmaric. Mm-hmm. It's so bad. And so it was just causing me a lot of stress. And I literally am like bawling my eyes out on the floor praying to the Lord, like, please help me out here. I need a little sign. Give me something. And I literally woke up the next morning. I will never forget this. This is always like wrapping my mind back if I'm ever like having a bad moment. And I'm like, the Lord did this for me. Woke up with my sister texting me being like, I have a friend that has another friend that wants to live, like, is looking for a roommate, and she wants to, like, meet up with you. You guys should get coffee or something. And I was like, hold up. The Lord is real. He is living in my life. And so I ended up getting her number. We went and got Blaze Pizza or something, and we did a lot of apartment hunting, which was so fun. And she's so wonderful. Her name's Abby. She's on the dance team at Iowa State. She's so wonderful. And we ended up getting an apartment at Block 1, which is, like, right across the street from the campus. And we didn't have 2 other roommates, and so they assigned us 2 roommates because it's, like, more of a student living apartment. And they're also wonderful. Sophia and Maya, shout out to you guys. Great roommates. Literally, the Lord set me up because they're wonderful people. And so it ended up all working out in the end. Yeah. And so I literally can't complain. Like, it might have been stressful, but I'm like, now I'm just living, laughing, and loving. Literally, the Lord came through.
Yeah. So where are you at now, and what are you doing now?
Great question, Grace.
Thanks, Eden.
Basically, that was a little era of life. Season 1, episode 4. Political science, I ended up majoring in that. I did my first semester there. It was great. But then in my head, I'm thinking, is this really for me? Is it? No.
Because you didn't love, like, school. School just wasn't your thing.
Yeah, I really didn't like it. I really liked the friends aspect. So, like, going to Iowa State, I really just wanted to meet new people and, like, get connected and stuff like that, which was great, but that's not the reason you should go to college. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because I had to pay for it, and it was very expensive. And then that's when I started to think, is this really what I want to do? Because I'm spending so much money on this just to, like, have a sit-down desk job, which isn't really – I'm a more on-hands person. I don't know what the word is.
Hands-on.
On-hands person. I like to be moving around and stuff. And so I got to thinking, and I didn't want to drop out without having a plan. Don't drop out of something if you don't have a plan for it.
Right.
So I met up with a couple people in real estate because I've always been told real estate is something I should look into, and I kind of just pushed it aside. And I met with a couple people, Penny Carroll and Stephanie Dart, 2 wonderful people. And they got me so excited. And now I'm taking my classes for real estate, and I'm going to take the exam and get all that stuff done. But I'll be a real estate agent, and I think it's a lot more me and a lot more Eden speed. No college.
No college, and that's okay.
But cute outfits.
Can't you see her being in real estate?
Literally.
Being a realtor.
Can you see me being a doctor? No. Can you see me being a political scientist? No. Can you see me being in real estate?
So you dropped out
last semester.
Spring of your, before spring.
Fall semester. Yeah, I dropped out.
And that's great. And now you're thriving, and you're going to become a realtor.
And it's going to be so good. And yeah, if your heart's not set in it, there's so many other options. Like, you don't have to have a college degree. It's not mandatory for life. There's so many other options.
Yeah.
Explore. That's a big thing, is exploring.
Explore. That's actually, we're going to kind of go into our next topic. We kind of wanted to give a brief overview of our experiences and where we're at with college, but we also want to talk about, like, picking what you want to do, because neither of us knew what we wanted to do. And you hear a lot of people that's like, I know I want to be a nurse. I know I want to be a teacher. And we didn't know that. So we kind of want to share our experiences through finding what we wanted to do, which I guess you kind of shared yours.
I already kind of explained that.
But experimenting, we both took a lot of classes. If you don't know what you want to do, I highly recommend starting at a community college, unless you're going to play a sport.
Yes.
If you're going to play a sport, I get that's totally a different story. But a community college will save you so much money. And even though our advisor was stressful and now I have to do an extra year of school, I'm very young for my grade, so it's, like, not that big of a deal. And I'm actually really happy.
Right.
But explore a lot. Another thing, really a big eye-opening moment for me is, well, for both of us, actually, we had other people tell us kind of what we should do. Like, you should be a nurse.
Right.
I should do kinesiology, and that the only way you're going to get, like, a good 401k and a good retirement and all that is these healthcare jobs. So we both were kind of pushed into that a little bit.
Right.
Not like in a bad way. I think people just were loving and trying to give their wisdom. And I quickly learned that I don't like to go to school, memorize, sit in lecture, take a test. Like, think about how you like to learn and what you like to do.
Right.
Because you don't want your 4 years to suck. If your 4 years are going to suck, your job is going to suck. So I noticed that with just a couple of the classes we had take, which I'm really glad we had different classes at DMAC
Me
because
too.
I was able to explore.
Yeah.
And any class that was like tests, memorize, I hated my life. Not actually, that's dramatic. I like
would
to
hate
learn.
my life.
I enjoyed learning new things, but I didn't enjoy the homework. Any class that was creating or doing, I loved.
Right.
So it was actually funny when I was coming to Grandview. I was kinesiology. A week before classes started, I changed my major to communications and graphic design, and literally love my advisors, love my classmates, love the work I'm doing. I literally look forward to going to class. Obviously, you have your days, but overall, I look forward to going to class. And I realized later on that the reason that I love it is because my homework in like my class time is creating. It's either like writing a story, creating a graphic, even the classes that, I don't know, like my PR class, we're still creating something.
Right.
It's not like I'm just memorizing to take a test. All my finals were pretty much showing my creations to my classmates. And I loved that because I was like, I don't have to memorize for some test and I'm going to forget all this knowledge.
Right.
So think about how you enjoy learning.
Yeah.
And some people, like our other roommate Maggie, like she's really good at that, and she's going to be a nurse, and she is a nurse. Oh my goodness.
She is.
She's an amazing nurse.
And she had it set. She knew what she wanted to do too, which there's nothing wrong with that too.
And school is hard for her, but like now she's doing what she wants to do.
And she loves it.
Yeah. So just figure out how you like to learn, what you like to do. Talk to people who are in like your interests. But I think for Eden and I both, we were very influenced by other people's opinions.
Yeah.
And it's good when you don't have no idea what you want to do to explore. But that's where we got really blessed with DMAC and exploring different classes because it was cheaper to be able to do that. And process of elimination, get rid of the classes we don't enjoy.
100%.
Yeah. Do you have anything about that?
Honestly, not really. I did experiment around though. Like I said, nursing, political science, real estate. And this was literally a game changer though for when I didn't like school. And she knows this because at DMAC, I would not go to any of my classes.
It's true.
It was so bad. I was not in class more than I was in class.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's good.
Literally, it was so bad. Specifically, composition 2.
Oh my goodness.
You hated that too.
I hated that class, but I pushed through. Our professor was, "Where's Eden? Where's Eden?" He eventually just
He hated on me. He hated on me.
He did hate on
Literally, the times I would come, which no judgment, sometimes the Lord woke me up that morning. And I would pull up and he would go, "Wow, we have a full class because Eden showed up."
He would.
The audacity. And I would sit there and I wouldn't laugh and no one was laughing with him. He was laughing by himself and I judge him for it. But that class was awful.
That was a tough class.
Another reason why I hated that class, because I'm going to yell about that class for a second. Literally, you hated it too.
I hated it. He was so nice. He just didn't explain things
really
well.
Nice. He wasn't nice. He was evil to me.
I thought he was nice.
He was nice to her. He
was like a performer.
Yeah. He was very like, he would pull up TikToks on like some of the days I went.
We did a whole class session about Minnesota versus Ohio State and the dance teams.
I did not know that because I was not in class.
It was
that
fun.
day.
It was fun.
But basically, so composition 2 is very like, I don't know how to word it, but like writing and like literature kind of stuff. And he had us write an annotated bibliography, okay? That thing is so long. They're so
But that's literally
awful.
what you do in comp.
Right. And 100% Grace.
Okay.
I did that bad boy and I got a 70-something on it.
What?
I'm going to say it. There's no judgment on this podcast.
Yep, no judgment.
But listen, and that was on like something that I genuinely know. It was like the Starbucks. Why are you laughing at me?
What was it called? Community discourse community.
I don't remember, but I did it on like that's so bad. I don't remember. I just kind of did it, and I did it on like Starbucks something. I think it was like comparing like Hy-Vee to like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because like I work at Starbucks and it's inside of Hy-Vee, so it's kind of comparing them. And I did an annotated bibliography on it, and I got a 77 on it, and I was like, what is going on? And then I went to Iowa State, and I was in my qualitative research for political. I was doing my qualitative research for political science class, and I did it on voter turnout and like the younger generation and stuff. Super hard topic. Like that was genuinely hard, and I got a 98 on it. It's the professors. He was an awful professor, and he didn't know how to teach me. And I also would never go to class, so that was probably it too. Now we're jumping on to a little different thing, which is like getting connected. That's kind of huge.
That is
There's
huge.
different areas that you can get connected, especially when you're a freshman at college. It's a whole different ball field, whole group of different people and stuff, and you kind of want to get to know people. Here's some ways that you can meet people.
I would say our first recommendation for Eden and I, it was very important to get involved with something that was going to push us closer to the Lord. I think college is a great time to experiment, whether you grew up in a household that went to church or practice any type of religion. I think college is, whether you did or didn't, I think you should explore it in college.
Yeah.
And figure out if that's something you want to pursue, and maybe God will work on your heart and show you something you've never seen before.
Right.
But Eden and I did grow up in Christian households, but college was like, okay, are we going to make this our own? And we both knew we wanted to make it our own. That was a big, probably number one priority for us.
Yeah.
So we got connected to the Salt Company, if you guys have ever heard of it, and we went to the Ankeny one. There's a bunch. There's one in Des Moines, there's one in Ames, all over the U.S. And that was really helpful. My freshman year, I just attended, and then my sophomore year as a leader, and then now I have dance, so I can't go, which is kind of disappointing. And then you were involved in the Ankeny one your freshman year and Ames one. But yeah, that helped grow us literally in so many ways. I mean, whether you have a Salt Company or not on your campus, I recommend just trying your local church. If you're nervous, find a buddy to go with you. I mean, Eden and I, our relationship with the Lord is the thing that has changed our life the most. So you can go to class, you can get your degree, you can pursue your dreams, but at the end of the day, knowing and following Jesus is the most fulfilling thing for your life. And we can both experience, because we've gone through seasons where we haven't pursued the Lord, and that's just like not a priority in our lives. And then we're both currently in a season of pursuing the Lord, and hopefully, we're going to be in that season for the rest of our lives and just grow closer to Him every single day. But we can speak from personal experience that knowing and following Jesus truly satisfies, and nothing else on this earth satisfies the way that following Jesus does. So sorry to go off on a tangent. I just know it can be really confusing when you come to college and you're not under your parents' authority anymore, and you get to make that choice. So I just encourage you, don't go your 4 years without, be open, because maybe God can touch your heart and show you that He's the greatest gift. The Bible talks about going from death to life, and I can truly say, Jesus has brought me from death to life, and now I get to live in full freedom with Him. I'm no longer a slave to sin.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm getting all preachery, but it's just
fire. It's true.
So true, and it's so evident in Eden and I's life. And honestly, the community and the people you surround yourself with is going to either make that or break that. Obviously, Jesus can work through anything. The Lord can work through anything, but we both found really, really good community when we first came to college through the Salt Company. Now I have lifelong friends. Through that, I also grew my relationship with the Lord. Just explore it and try it out. I just say go with an open heart, because if you didn't grow up in that environment, it can be really intimidating, but just know no one is judging you. No one cares. People want to share with you what they've experienced, and that's literally the joy of Jesus. So don't be intimidated, and just have an open heart and see. And maybe even if you're comfortable praying, pray and ask God if He wants you to see something or for you to learn something new. But don't let fear, in everything in life, don't let fear overcome or overtake you. And that also goes with just other activities. We're going to talk about getting involved in general on campus. Literally do everything. And you hear people say that, which I guess you're not on campus anymore.
I'm not.
But what were you involved with? Were you involved with much?
Well, I would say I do know, and this goes for any college, there's a lot of opportunities like clubs and stuff like that, where honestly you can just get to know people in your major or the certain area that you're studying and stuff like that. So one of them, because I was at Iowa State in political science, and there was a political science club, which was more of an assignment for one of my classes, which was kind of go to the political science club and get to know people there. But honestly, it was great. You're about to walk into people that are doing the exact same thing you're doing, and you can just yap. It's fun. It's easy to get to know people that are in the same major as you. And yeah, so that was a great opportunity. And then there's also a lot of other different things. It doesn't have to be specifically to your major. You can also do other things, say you're still deciding on what you want to do in general. We didn't know what we wanted to do at first. You can explore other clubs too and kind of learn more about what you want to do in general.
That's a great idea to explore clubs, especially if you're at a bigger campus. I feel they have a lot more ways for you to narrow down what you want to do if you don't know what you want to do. But Yeah, I feel like fear is like the number one reason people don't get involved. If you can just get over that hump, literally it's going to be so much fun. I feel like I'm involved in a good bit of things that's very specific to my major at Grandview, but I love it. It's like so much fun, and you meet so many people, and literally just find people, talk to people, and go to the campus events and get involved. Do it all.
I agree.
You're literally only in college for 4, or if you're me, 5 years. So enjoy it, and then you're going to work and all that. So
yeah. Enjoy your young days while you can.
Mm-hmm. Another thing you should or I should say shouldn't do.
Oh, snap.
In college,
her face.
Spend all your money on fast food.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't call me out here, but literally it's so convenient though, okay? I'm gonna give us our side first to all the adults listening that are like, I don't want my kids to be like that. It's so convenient. Literally,
Bro,
me and her,
adults are like it too.
Yeah, and me and you literally we work all the time. I have 2 jobs right now. She's working this and that. We don't have time to cook. And if we are cooking meals, it's literally like, at least for me, butter noodles. Yeah. Or like chicken nuggets or something. Yeah. Mini corn dogs was a big one for me, though.
You had a lot of different phases. If you found a food you liked, you stuck to it.
I did.
She would make, us 3 roommates would go on a diet. We'd get off the diet. We'd go back on. We were always like thinking of some new fun thing to try to keep each other accountable.
Right.
Well, we did no sugar for quite a while. We're actually doing pretty good.
We slayed it.
It was like, I'm going to just get sugar-free everything. Like, if I want it, I'm going to get it, but sugar-free.
That was not just me. That was you too. No, it was Emily. Emily, that was you too.
Anyways, she got sugar-free Cool Whip and got sugar-free Jell-O packets and then sugar-free, and like the cocoa powder or whatever. So no. It just said sugar-free on it.
It was so good. Guys, let me put you on. If you're on a sugar fast, this is what you need to do. And you take notes too because it's so good. The sugar-free Cool Whip, the sugar-free chocolate Jell-O mix, and you mix it.
It's so unhealthy.
You mix
but
it
in. Says sugar-free.
And then you add sugar-free chocolate chips on top. And then you dip it with strawberries. It's so good.
It actually was pretty good.
It was so
You just cracked me up.
Good.
Because if she wanted something, she'd find it in sugar-free. It's still so unhealthy.
It was so bad. But we did that for like a month. And that was only like
for a while.
4 times of that month. And then it would rot in the fridge.
We actually were good. We would keep each other accountable. It was pretty good.
That was fire.
But you and I suck. We were awful influences on each other. Do you remember our Taco Bell phase?
Oh my gosh.
Not Taco Bell. Tasty Tacos.
Tasty Tacos and, guys, Arby's. We got to talk about Arby's.
Arby's.
It's so good.
We would go off on these tangents. Like we were stuck on one place and then we discover a new place that everyone knew, but apparently we forgot about.
Literally, Arby's, you got to get the chicken tenders and the cheese sauce.
Or their chicken sliders. Oh.
You got the chicken sliders. I would get the chicken tenders. And then, and then we would get Tasty Tacos now and then. That was only a couple times.
But I remember it was our sociology class. After every sociology class, you're like, we deserve Tasty Tacos.
And I was probably not there, and she would text me, or I would text her, and we'd be like, Tasty Tacos? And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
But me and Olivia, oh my gosh, it was so bad. We had this thing that literally... Do you remember our straws?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us.
Literally, we would, okay, no judgment. We were Dr. Pepper girlies. And so literally, and I hadn't known Olivia before. And so when she was brought into my life, I was like, oh, I need this in my life. And
Dr. Pepper.
Would get Dr. Peppers all the time. It sucked because we had a McDonald's right next to our apartment.
We did.
And we would it would be like 2 a.m. and we'd be like, do you want to go get Dr. Peppers? And we would go. And so I had a whole thing of straws. We would put just us 2. Our straws.
Wait.
We had all of our straws up top, and I kid you not, I counted them at the end of the year because we did this for a year. And then once we both left.
Say up top where they were up top.
Oh, like like the mirror thing that comes down on your car? Like we would put them.
I pulled down her mirror one time.
It's giving big back.
Straws. We laughed about it for like 5 minutes.
It was just so fun. And so we counted them. I kid you not. Gosh, there was like 72 or something.
That's insane.
That is insane.
giving big back.
It's giving big back. And we also went through our Taco Bell phase, which I'm still in my Taco Bell phase. I love Taco Bell.
True. We also went through our, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I was just saying me and Olivia would like literally get up at like 4 a.m. and go and get Taco Bell. Because I would save all my homework for the night before. And so I would be like, it'd be 2 a.m. and I'm like, I need a break. Let's go get grilled cheese burritos. Great. We need to talk about the snowstorm thing. We fatties. We're fatties.
What we just found. This is from last podcast episode. Shout out, go watch. We're almost at 100 views. So
please watch. We're literally at 95, and if we get 5 more, we have to go on a zombie apocalypse or a survival thing where we go camping. Literally,
we have a big backstory for you guys.
Big back, like literally, if you are like wanting, if this is interviews for My 600-Pound Life, we're winning it because this was full on fatty action.
We had just cleaned our whole apartment, so naturally,
deep cleaned.
We deserve a sweet treat.
We always do.
We always do. Or we're starving. Keep in mind, we are so hungry. We had like
only been cleaning that entire day.
That
like,
entire
literally.
day. Well, it's a snowstorm. This is what, January 2024?
Snowstorm as in like there was like 4 feet of snow on the floor.
Blizzard, not a snowstorm.
Insane.
A blizzard.
It was really bad. So we decided we needed a little food action. So we started out with a little DoorDash because we're like, we can't go out in this. Our parents would be so disappointed in our fatness. So we DoorDash. We started with Little Caesars.
Yeah, we started with, I think, Little Caesars.
Something
and then
like that.
They couldn't deliver because of the snowstorm. So then we went to
Uber Eats,
and we ended up placing an order, and we're waiting 45 minutes later.
We are hangry at this point. We are mad.
We are hangry. We start calling our family members.
We're like, what do we do?
I call my dad, he does Lyft, so I call him, I'm like, are you out right now? And he's like, no, I'm not.
Because there's a snowstorm.
Literally a blizzard. He's like, this is really bad. I call my brother, and I was like, are you driving home? We need food. So
we wanted tasty tacos.
I think I called a couple other people, and you maybe called a couple people.
Yeah, it just was not working out. And so finally we're like, it's not that bad. 4 feet of snow is not that bad. And kid you not, it's still coming down like crazy. Okay? It's still, and it's dark out.
It's in the middle of the blizzard.
So we bundle up. We're videoing it. We're like, guys, come with us. We're going to get food. We go under that blizzard. And we're pulling my car. Finally, we get it out into the middle of the thing. And we're like, should we keep going? No, but we do. And so we start to go. And it gets stuck in the middle of the apartment parking lot. We end up having to, another way to make friends, knock on the neighbor's door and be like, can we borrow a shovel? And they all came out and like help us. We're shoving my car out.
I don't think they had a shovel. I think she brought a kitchen metal bowl and
we started scooping
it's like
the snow out.
Our neighbors helped us. They scooped us out. We got out, and then instead of pulling back into the parking spot,
we left.
So our neighbors are probably like,
what are they doing? Those fatties. So we get out, and I'm going at 3 miles per hour, like praying I don't get stuck.
And there's like
again.
drifts. Eden's like, your driving skill, might I just say, so good.
And I'm a bad driver, so that was like a good
so
moment
impressed.
For me. Thank you.
So impressed. I don't think you guys understand how hungry we were.
We were
just worked
so hungry.
all day.
We were so hungry.
It was so funny.
We did so much. Like, we cleaned the entire apartment. Like, not just our rooms.
Deep clean.
We were out there, like, scrubbing
hands and knees.
Everything. And so we wanted food. And everywhere was closed. Which is stupid. I'm still mad about that.
That was such a funny story.
Big back action.
Big back action right there. I have it on my Snapchat vlogs.
Can you please send them to me?
Wait, should I just pull it up and we can put it?
Yeah.
So we're here with a little story time. Eden and Grace.
Oh
my God.
So we, what, about like 7 o'clock, we were like, we really want BOPs. Let's go get BOPs. We cleaned the entire apartment. Or you cleaned. Entire apartment. Well, Eden helped. Entire apartment. And
Eden helped.
We were tired and we deserved food. And we were like, we did some homework. We were like, man, we want food. So we went and got in the car. We were like, let's just drive really slow to BOPs. We'll get some BOPs. Well, the car got stuck, so we were like, dang it, but we got it right back into place. And we were like, let's just do Uber Eats, whatever. Tried DoorDash didn't work. Uber Eats, we were like, great. We both sold on Little Caesars. There was nothing else for us. We owned Little Caesars. And so we do Uber Eats, whatever. We get our little Caesars. It says it's arriving at what? 8:20 around there? Was it 8:20? 7:40 maybe?
It was 7 first. It started at 7.
Oh, 7:40 I think. And then it kept delaying, and then it was like, your order got canceled. And we were like, what the heck? So then we looked around and we found this place called Tender Shack for like tenders and burgers and stuff. So we ordered that. We were like, fantastic. Said it was supposed to be 8:40, which is a lot later, but we were like, you know what? It's worth it.
This is so
Becomes
bad.
8:40. Then it pushes it to 8:50. Then it pushes it to 9. Then it pushes it to 9:10. All the way to 10 o'clock.
We
And
waited
it's what,
so long.
9:40 at this point? We're mad. We're hungry and we're mad. And we're like, you know what? We call somebody. Emily,
get
shout out
pizza or
Emily.
something?
What are you doing? Want to go get
Emily.
food with us? She's like, no. So she said she's having a movie night, whatever. So
Whatever.
then we're like, you know what? We are independent women, brave women. We're gonna go brave the storm to get us food. So we deserve it. We've cleaned. We've done homework. So we put on our coats and our hats, whatever. We go out to the car and we start shimmying her out. She's almost out. We're almost there. Okay, this is the Prairie parking lot. Okay, so then we're out. Okay, we get out and it's turned. Okay, and we're like, we're good to go. We start to push it. It goes a little bit. And it stops. And we literally are pushing with our might. We can't go backwards, can't go forwards.
My ears were numb.
They
I
were.
couldn't feel my
So then we
ears.
do a little switcheroo, and I get in the car, and Eden starts to push. It's not working. So Eden runs up and asks our neighbors for a shovel, and they're like, you know what? We'll just come help you. So our neighbors come and help us, and they help push us out, and then they teach us to do a little shimmy when we're driving. So they're like, oh yeah, just park over there. You'll be fine. And we're like,
I'll use it for the rest of my life.
we were like, oh yeah, we'll go park. And then we got out and we're like, you know,
remember I
we
was
made it
like-
this far. Should we just go get food? Like, we've already made it this far. So we're like, I'm driving at this point. So we get out onto the DMAC road and it's like, okay, a little nervous. And then we like, that little zigzag thing to get out on the DMAC road is like snowed over. So we are shimmying along. We get through. We're in the clear.
Yep.
So Eden and I switch again so she can drive. And then we look up, we are like, let's go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell's closed. We're driving, we see Jimmy John's, lights are on. We call, they're open, but they close at 10. And it's 9:50.
It was 55.
Yes. So we were like, nope, let's just go to Hy-Vee. So we go to Hy-Vee. We get in Hy-Vee, it's like, we can take a breath. We got our pizza, Eden got strawberries and stuff. I got some more bubblers, things like that, things that are essential. And then we get back in the car and
That's where the
we're trying to get, like, home is right here, okay? And we're like, okay, we'll leave this way, but then there's a big snow pile, so we crank this way. We're like, we'll just take the long way home. And then we're at the Ankeny, the intersection, you would know which one I'm talking about, or Labor one. And we're trying to turn, and Ian goes, at the top of her lungs, literally this big of a snow pile, like, in the turning lane.
Listen, that's how it was in the parking lot. So I had a valid reason to panic.
So funny. And then she's like freaking out. We're both laughing.
I remember that. Great.
It's like hyperventilating, and we're driving
would.
on the road. We're stopped in the Prairie Point
I remember that.
parking lot because we're deciding if we want to go this way or down this one. We're right here, and I'm like, I think we should go down this one. Eden's like, I think we should try something new and go down this one. But I'm like, but that's not promising. Anyways, we back up. We try the new route, and then we just literally like slide our car over the drifts, over the things, perfectly into a parking spot, and we literally sat there and you're like, wait a minute, and we just laughed for so long. So I felt like I needed core memory. I felt like I needed to document this. I feel like we became better women today. You know, we are new women, better women. We came out better women. So
And we just gave you advice. Shimmy.
shimmy.
That's all you gotta do.
All you have to do is the shimmy. So thanks for watching.
We got our pizza. She's sitting right. Oh, she looks heavenly. We haven't eaten it yet because we want to save it for you guys.
This is the moment we risked our lives for.
Put that in there too.
Also, we're on a sugar fast, and I got some French fries that you put in the oven.
Not the sugar
And
fast.
I was like, oh, should I make the fries too? And I was like, oh, I didn't check if there was sugar in them. Oh, wait, they're potatoes. So,
Oh, wait, but they're potatoes.
we're just...
Yeah. I remember that.
Basically, we're just kind of struggling tonight. Also, this is my 4th bubbler, and I was like, telling Eden, I was like, I've already had 3, should I have another one? And she goes, You deserve it. You deserve it. The snow probably wore some of the other calories off. We're just bad influences on each other.
We are.
But this was definitely a bonding moment for us.
Yes.
For memory. Subscribe if you want more videos about our lives.
Now we have a
Hashtag dumb blondes. You should make a private story. Dumb blondes.
Dumb blondes.
Let me know if you guys want to see our private story.
You guys.
Literal dumb blondes. Because the thing is, when we're together, our like brains.
That was so
Put the hat back on.
Cover that up.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
what a good
hilarious.
moment. We got to switch this around because now we sound like genuine fatties.
Yeah, let's switch
Talk
it up.
about FAFSA. Another thing that we hate.
The very last thing that we want to talk about is scholarships, tuition, FAFSA.
You do scholarships, I'll do FAFSA.
Okay.
Go.
We all have to deal with it. Apply for FAFSA, no matter how much money you make. It's a hassle, but do it.
Right.
And then my advice is go ham on scholarships. Literally, I did not apply for any scholarships my senior year of high school. Didn't get any. Every single other year I have applied for scholarships. I've gone crazy, and more than likely I get like 1 to 3. So
Slay.
literally, I think this year I applied for like 15 scholarships, and I think I got 2. So like,
Slay.
literally, just apply. Go
Yeah.
crazy. If you're not applying, well, I guess I pay for my own tuition, so I'm like going crazy. But even if your parents pay, bro, just apply.
Help them out.
It's really not that hard. You know what I
Yeah.
do too? I made a document on my computer for scholarships. So I literally write an essay and then I save that essay. Or I write, so like half the time
Smart.
I don't even have to write a new essay. I
Yeah.
literally just go to that document, copy and paste.
Yeah.
And
I feel like there's such a stereotype on scholarships that you're never going to get them. Obviously, she's saying that you do get them. She's gotten them before and stuff. So
yeah, I've gotten like $500
there's nothing wrong with
ones.
applying.
Yeah, I've gotten like $500 ones and I've gotten like really expensive ones. So literally just apply because all of it helps. Think about how long you have to work to get $500 when you could just apply for a scholarship.
Right.
Because it doesn't seem like it's that much to your tuition. It's literally $500 to your tuition. That's
$500.
pretty, that's pretty
like 500
crazy.
Taco Bell runs.
Yeah, well, less than that. Taco Bell's makes more expensive
Okay,
now.
maybe like 20.
Yeah, but then also they make you like put in your work experience and all that. So
Yeah.
I also made a document called like resume updates. So every time I do something or whatever, I put it on there. So save your stuff. It just makes life easier.
It does.
That's my advice.
We love it. And then obviously FAFSA. You should always apply for FAFSA. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do, you do. One year I didn't get much, and then the next year I got like double that. So like apply for it every year. 10 out of 10
It
recommend.
depends. Yeah.
But that is a sucker to fill out. Literally, I've never, with my parents, we've never gotten a good experience filling it out.
Yeah.
We've always done something wrong, and it's awful and it's annoying. But that's free
exhausting.
money, right?
But yeah. Fill it. Well, you either get a Pell Grant or you get a loan or you get both. I've always gotten a Pell Grant.
I have too.
And a loan, but I never take the loan because I
Same.
don't want to take out loans. But make sure you check if you got the Pell Grant before you take out a
Yes.
loan because some people don't check. And then that's literally Pell Grant is free money. You don't have to pay it back.
Right.
So
Yeah.
check, which it depends. Some people don't get Pell Grants, so you might not have gotten it if your parents make enough money. But more than likely, you'll get something.
You'll get a little moolah.
Little moolah. So literally,
Just fill it out. It's going to be a pain to fill out, but you
Yeah.
could get like a good amount, so might as well.
also remember, even though all this is online, it's still money and you still have to pay for your college tuition someday. So
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
long term.
my advice is just grind that puppy out.
Get her done.
Get it paid
and
off.
you gave off some good advice on like literally just copy paste everything. So
Yeah. But don't stress. Pray. I was really stressing about tuition in March, and literally I prayed and asked God to help me trust him and
Right.
provide, and I think like 2 days later I got a scholarship. So just trust the
Facts.
Lord. Just trust the Lord.
literally trust him. No fear, no anxiety, just pure trust.
Yes, and if you do have to take out loans, that does not mean God is not in control. He still is. He has a good plan.
I had to take out loans.
Yeah, he doesn't always answer our prayers, but he has better if he doesn't answer your prayers. So
Yeah.
just remember that. Don't
Yeah.
stress.
Sometimes you have to take out loans. I feel like everybody at some point I feel like has to take out loans or something.
Just be smart with it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat at Taco Bell and tasty tacos all the time.
Do not.
Don't do that, guys.
That's gonna be like one thing not to do. But if you're really hungry after cleaning your house in a blizzard,
Just do it.
It's gonna make memories.
Honestly, that's like a great story we have now.
Like that's like glued in my brain.
Yeah.
What a memory.
We have so many good college memories, and it's not even done. Hopefully, we'll be able to live together again.
yeah, hopefully sometime in the future if one of us is not married or having,
Yeah, because I still got 2 more years left living on campus.
And I have real estate, so I'm just living, laughing, and loving.
And then we'll live it up together.
Let us know where you want us to live.
And like this up so we can afford it.
Also,
Actually, we don't know how to make money off of this, and that would actually be helpful. So not why we do it, though.
Which is why we want sponsorships. Sponsor us, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Sour Punch Straws, and Hyper, and Fiji water.
We got all of our snacks. We just cover them up.
But big backs.
Hyper, sponsor us.
Please
Sponsor us because we are committed. Also, try the Isabel. I call it the Isabel because she's the one who told me about it. Strawberry, raspberry, and mango.
Way to not take credit. I would have.
Would you?
I would have.
That's not truthful.
You're right. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we really hope you guys enjoyed this and got to know us a little bit more. And if you are going into college or you're currently in college, hopefully you got some fun tips. Thank you guys so much for listening, and join us next time
For more banter with the blondes on
Blondes and Banter. That was too good. Okay. Well, you say we really enjoyed, right?
No, you say it.
We really hope you guys enjoyed this. We really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Wait.
Thank you so much for listening. For more banter.
So join us next time.
Okay, yeah.
For more banter.
Thank you so much for listening. And join
us next time.
So thank you so much for listening.
And join us next time
For more banter with the You're supposed to say that part with me. Okay.
On Blondes and Banter.
Thank you for listening. For more blondes.
So thank you guys so much for listening.
On banter.
Wait, so thank you guys so much for listening, and join us next time.
Okay. So thank you so much for.
I say. I say.
Okay, go.
So thank you guys so much for listening, and join us next time
For more. No, I said.
for more banter with the blondes.
And join us next time for more banter. I said to join us next time.
No.
Grace!
You did?
Run it back!
And then you say for more banter with the blondes on Blondes and Banter.
Oh, you're right.
So thank you. I can't. Okay, ready? So thank you guys.
I can't do it like now. Give me a minute. I can't. Okay.
So thank you guys so much for listening, and join us next time.
I'm done. I'm sorry. For more banter with. Okay.
I can't do this.
I can't either.
It's okay if we're laughing.
I'm crying.
It's okay if we're laughing. We just
I
gotta
don't think
edit
it is. We just gotta. Okay.
Okay.
Lock in Grace.
Okay. Lock in Eden.
I will. Stop doing that little laugh thing.
So thank you guys so much for listening, and join us next time.
Change. You're like shit. So thank you so much for listening.